Age.
Hey, and speaking of building relationships, it's come up a lot. Our theme for the education team for this month and next month is building relationships. And the topic of this week is motivation to engage. So let's go. So last week, just to recap what Rachel Dasso talked about last time in terms of accountability, that's all about community, connection, and growth over guilt. And I just want to, that's a mindset, growth over guilt. Just think about if you think in your mind about coming to the BNI meeting, do you say, oh, I have to do this, which sounds kind of like a burden? Or do you say, I get to be with this great group of people? So keep in mind that your mindset also contributes, as Rachel alluded to. So the next slide, let's go and talk about how to motivate ourselves to engage and build those BNI relationships. And I'm going to draw on the power of intrinsic motivation from a book by Daniel Pink called Drive, the Surprising Truth About What Motivates Us. So, it's not just about referrals. It's more also about how can I help you? That is a giver's gain value for sure. So intrinsic or inner motivation has more staying power, according to Pink, which I think he's right about. And so here we go with all these core values that are actually founded on intrinsic motivation, not just like, where am I going to get my next referral? How can I make some money out of this? So, of course, that's important too. But so we've got great core values, and you see the building relationships, givers gains right up there is number one and two. So let's move on to the next. And so I want to invite everybody who's here today to think about this. Start with your BNI why. And here's some great possible reasons to join or renew that involve relationships. I mean, it really is special that we get to be part of a team and we don't have to go it alone, which is so valuable. And we have shared values. We have others who care about our success. Sometimes these relationships are for life. I've heard that before from many BNI members in other chapters, and help is available, especially from your power team. So this is the deeper why that when you're considering joining or renewing are really so important. So in the next slide, just want to say then it's about building a habit, the building a relationship habit intentionally with our one-to-ones. So I want to draw here from Atomic Habits by James Clear, and he's got a method about how to build good habits that starts from the inside out. So starting with the identity of who do you want to become in terms of your relationships with others in BNI? What process can we put in place? Those are the one-to-ones. Maybe you can make the process intentional by using the gains exchange. And then we're looking at the outcomes. Of course, we all want to grow our business. So with that, we'll just give you a sneak preview of our next education moment, which is going to be by Clay Shaw. And he's going to be talking about participating to be seen, including building your BNI profile. So that's what we have today, Brian.
Fantastic. Well done as usual.
Thank
Excellent
you.
education moments. If you'd like to participate and be a guest education moment presenter, reach out to Kay directly. So now it's time for our Notable Networker Award. We do this every week. Our Vice President, Frank, scans through the data from the previous week or the previous couple weeks and highlights a person or two.
All right, so today we have Dave Rowe and Clay Shaw. As you can see, Dave passed 5 referrals, had 2 visitors, 6 one-to-ones, 2 CEUs, and passed $19,124. So for you all that aren't familiar with Thank You for Closed Business, this basically means he didn't receive that money. He gave referrals that resulted in that money. And Clay, you can see 2 referrals, 1 visitor, 10 one-to-ones. So he's making sure that he knows everyone and how to refer at over $16,000. So thank you all, fellas. And you could also see Clay as a power of 1, meaning that he is doing all the great things that BNI asks us to do. Dave, would you mind speaking up about why you continue to share all of this goodness with the group?
Well, I tell you, while initially I felt bad because I was getting a lot of referrals and I wasn't able to reciprocate. But with time, patience, and diligence, now I'm able to give back to karma, and I feel a lot better about things.
Nice, nice, nice. Clay, did you have anything to say?
Sure, I'll tell you I'll be on the education group, and you're starting to read all this stuff, and you start to learn all this stuff, and you realize I'm going to do this stuff, and then look what happens. It's like you start applying the things that you learn, and it shows results, and it's just wonderful. It's been